Hey guys, welcome back. It's Shelby, and today I want to do a craft to show you another way to store your beautiful dried roses. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I love to dry roses from special days and events. I do actually have two videos on it. The first one apparently had some sound issues, so I redid it about a year and a half later with updated information. But it's really a no equipment, no frills, no fail way to dry roses in your own home. I'll link it above and down below in the description if you're interested in seeing that. But because I dry roses so frequently, I end up with many, many roses in my home. Here are two of my vases full of roses. Both vases I actually painted for YouTube. This one is just a painted glass video on a vase. This one is a really cool ceramic video that I just finished. It's actually a glass vase that I painted to look ceramic, and I really love it. So obviously I can't put water in there, but it's great to hold my dried flowers. I love bouquets of dried roses. They just really make me happy when you don't have fresh roses, especially because I love fresh flowers. But when you don't have them, it's really nice just to still have flowers in your home that are beautiful and delicate and remind you of a great day when you got them. So today I want to show you another way to store them, because bouquets in a vase are very, very delicate and they take up a lot of room. If you get anywhere near them or touch them or jostle them, the petals break and fall off. So it's really important that they have their own space. But maybe you live in a smaller place and you can't do that, or you know you're gonna be traveling a lot and you don't want them to go through the trauma of traveling over and over again. That's where today's craft comes in. So what inspired me for this craft was you guys had mentioned that you really like the idea of the dried flowers in your home as a way to preserve a memory. So I wanted to give you a more sturdy way to preserve that memory and keep it up on your walls and keep it safe. So today we are taking a select few of my roses, which is actually going to be quite a few of the ones I have here actually to fill this, and put them in a shadow box. And the great thing about this is it can be jostled and nothing's going to happen to your roses. They are perfectly safe. So it's a great way to display your flowers if you don't have the option of keeping them out in a beautiful bouquet and you still want them in your home. When I went on Amazon, because I purchase most of my crafting stuff on Amazon these days, shadow boxes are so pricey. They like start at $35 and go up to $70, and they're not even that big. Some of them are nice, some of them aren't. They're definitely not worth $80 in my opinion. So I started searching for alternative items that would work for this craft, because I wanted to give you guys a budget-friendly option. And also, I don't have $70 to spend on a box. I just don't. So I found this, and it's really cool. It is a nice little shadow box. It's got the glass, it's got the insert, it's got these very nice kind of chrome hinges and this cute little buckle at the front. What this actually is a ring holder for like if you are a jeweler. So I'm gonna take one of my rings off just to show you guys. It's got the little insert in there that you put your rings in, and then you just like fill them up and sell them at like craft fairs and stuff. But the insert comes out super easily. See, it's just like that. And then you have a nice deep shadow box to work with. And I think I paid, don't quote me on this, I'd have to look it up. I think $13 or $15 for this. So much more budget friendly. It's like a third or a fourth of the price. It's a little bit small. It's about the size of my head. But the thing about that is you're filling it full of roses. If you don't have like tons and tons of dried roses, you're not going to fill a big one anyway. So I think this is the perfect size for what I need. It might be a little small this way. I actually had trouble finding really deep shadow boxes, even the expensive ones, but this one was pretty on par with even the expensive ones. And I think the roses will just about fit in there. So I think we should be good on that front. And I'm going to pick out enough roses to fill it, and we will get it assembled. And yeah. This one actually, because it is much cheaper and nice quality, I will be sure to link in the description below so that you've got a budget option if you want as well. But that's basically everything you're gonna need for this craft. Let's get going. So you're going to want to start just with your box and an estimation of how many roses you're going to need. Try to use smaller buds that are going to fit in the depth of the box, and then just cut off the head of the rose at a decent size on the stem. If it's a super small rose, you're gonna have to leave a little bit of stem on. If it's just the right size, just cut close to the bud. And if it's too big, it's gonna smash against the glass. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. So just cut the buds off of your roses. It's great to choose different colors so you've got some variety. And when those are all done, you're gonna need your hot glue gun to start fastening them inside the box. So it's a pretty straightforward method. All you're gonna do is load up the base of the bud with some hot glue. You don't even need a whole ton, maybe like the size of a pea, but like not the whole volume, you know, just like a little dollop of it, just on the base of the stem. When you put them in, make sure you're paying attention to your assortment and color and leaving a little bit of room for the bracer around the glass to fit, because that's going to smash down the flowers if you're not super careful. So I am leaving like a small space between the edge and my roses, not on all of them, but enough that they're going to be able to smash together without completely breaking. I didn't quite estimate the amount of roses correctly, but I would rather cut too few and go back than cut too many. So I just had to grab a couple more, and I wanted some more pink in there than yellow. I'm just finishing it up now, making sure that they are all placed the way I want them to go. And close up your box, fasten it, and it's basically the whole craft. It's super easy, really straightforward, and just a beautiful, lovely presentation box of your rose bouquet. Okay guys, so the shadow box is done and it's beautiful. Look at this. It's stunning, and I'm actually able to get it in a way where it's not reflecting off the glass, so that's wonderful. But what I love about this is you can really get creative with the coloring. So I did yellows and pinks and like one giant deeper red bloom that's a little bit more brown, but everything fades a little bit. But what I like about that is it adds some visual interest. If you make an effort to do different colors or patterns or gradients, it really shows in the final result, and it's just beautiful. And this is a nice, like I said, very safe, sturdy way to keep and display and really frame up, because it adds a nice little frame of a special bouquet of flowers that are dried, or roses that are dried, or really anything that you want. It's just a nice keepsake. It also makes a beautiful gift if there's special flowers or occasion, or really just mementos in general. If you put it in a shadow box and give it to someone as a gift, it's a really nice gesture as well, I think. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you liked the video and a different way to display your wonderful blooms. I'll see you here again soon. Bye for now.